Welcome back to Ship Happens. These videos and this channel is all about us restoring an 80-year-old boat that was in World War II.
Yeah.
She's a bit rotten, so let's get to work. What have you found?
Oh, found decomposed wood, maybe? Decomposed boats. Oh yeah, I was just saying to Gemma, so obviously you can see the new frames that we've installed, but like because these are short frames to go above the windows here, so these want replacing. Good little point to this, isn't it? This one looks tired, so we need to change the top of that one, top of this one, top of that one, and top of that one. Basically a couple of the tops.
So
I've already prepared this area here. So this got a new frame in there. Scarves are done there. So we need to install them frames. So we'll get this to a point now. We'll get all the planks done. Then we'll set about doing the frames.
So it's a frames and planks day today.
It's looking that way. Yeah. Smells gorgeous. It's like a really sweet smell. I'm hoping now, because these are so rotten, someone's come up. Oh yeah. See, from the outside it doesn't look too bad, but this one had a crack in it, so.
It is quite good when it is so rotten, because literally you can just take it all off with your fingers.
Yeah.
And it is a lovely day today. So we've both got our factor 50 on because it is going to be a hot one. So I think a lot of people have been worried that they think that the hull isn't actually connected to anything and that it's gonna lose its shape and things like that. The hull is all still tied into the deck by all the knees inside. So even that we're working here, we're all still connected because this knee is connected to the hull and is also connected to this beam. So even when you take the deck beam, you cut a bit off, it's all still connected, so it's all still holding its shape, isn't it?
Yeah, there's never been once I've cut something that's gone like ding. You're like, I've had that in like the steel fabrication in the past. You cut something and all of a sudden there's loads of tension and there's no tension in the boat at all. Which is good.
So it looks like it's all just cut and not connected to the deck, but it is.
I can see why people think that, really.
Yeah, because you can't see kind of the structure underneath.
Yeah. I mean, the boat's going to move. It's a wooden boat. It will move, especially when we're bending new pieces in. It's going to change shape here, change shape there, but
it all gets a memory, doesn't it?
It all gets a memory, but even from new, this boat would not have been symmetrical. It wouldn't have been, you know, like nothing symmetrical. Our new boat isn't symmetrical. I've been measuring that and going, well, that's different. That's different. Just the way they are.
So as you can see, all the knees are still connected to the beams, which are connected through the hull, through the deck, and all the way to the other side. And then obviously we've still got some of them supports in to keep it all in shape. So we're just doing everything we can do to prevent any hull sagging.
Right, what do you think's happening?
Wonky's back.
Who's Wonky?
My pet bird. Go on, Wonky, quavers. Yeah.
But he sort of came up to us a bit like, you're right, I've not seen you for a while. All them things he used to feed me, I don't know.
There you go.
It was like looking at us as if, I don't know, seriously, what do you think?
Yeah, because Wonky always flew around in a circle when he wanted feeding, and he's just done it. So, go on, Wonky. We'll get your quavers. Aww.
Probably can't see him, but he's all the way over there. Right, we'll see how this bird watching show progresses. Right, so I basically marked all the planks out where they're going to be cut. So we're going to cut them now, get rid of the old planks. Still got to cut one there. Our primary objective is to get to here with the beam shelf. So all from down there. So as long as we get these planks done, then we get the frames in and we get the beam shelf in. And when we've got the beam shelf in, then we forget about this area, and then we can move right forward and then we can start doing our breast hook down there and then putting deck beams in, and we get some real good structure on the front. We've even got to put the deck on it, make it strong again.
Be careful, like hitting it towards you. You know, in case you like get a splinter on your winky.
Splinter on my winky. Be a little piece of wood, that one. There we go.
Could shoot up your shorts.
I know, it's a bad day to wear shorts, to be honest with you, but I didn't put any cream on my legs.
Oh, go on.
I've never usually got my legs out, so yeah, that's on the to-do list today.
Time to get some new planks cut.
It's quite short-lived though.
Oh, come here.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And we got a fan.
Oh. It's too hot. Oh. It's like 28 degrees today, working in the direct sun.
No.
Not one bit of wind. We're never happy, are we? So yeah, a little blow off that, it's quite refreshing. Right, time to glue in some planks. You for real?
Yeah, it's good.
You've got a fan outside.
Generating some wind. It's really good.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Let me feel.
That's my biggest fan.
Oh, actually, yeah.
You're blocking it now.
I'm blocking it, sorry. Oh, that's really nice. Are we the only idiots that ever use a fan outside?
Gemma comes outside and saying, "You for real?" And now she's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's good. Carries on like this. I'll be doing work in my bikini tomorrow.
No, don't do that. You scared everyone away last time.
Oh yeah.
Right. Why's the boat so leaning over?
You always feel like you're gonna fall off, don't you?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see where we can put some fixings. Right. So yeah, it's sort of...
So shall I start glue spreading?
No, I've got to drill some holes yet, because we've got to drill some holes and we can put some temporary screws in. Keeps it all snug. And when the glue goes off, screw comes out, nails go in. So we'll put one in there, and we can lean over, and put a mark on the outside so we know which hole it is.
Very good idea, so you don't lose your hole.
Yeah.
And can go. Right, so we screw these in.
Yeah.
And then I've got a little hack. Well, we've got so much excess. We've got so much excess glue here, is that if we screw these in, I'll smooth it out and all the excess glue I can use on there.
That's a really good idea.
Saving glue, because it's
I don't think
not...
that was your... I think someone on YouTube thought of that and you went, yeah.
It wasn't, it was just thought of it now.
Sometimes we read comments and I use that, yeah, their ideas. And makes us sound intelligent.
Well, that was genuinely my idea. I've just added because I thought, like, we always get loads of oozage and loads of wastage, so I'll use it because we're a bit short on glue as well. So look at all that. Ooh. I'm just loving this fan. This is my biggest fan.
Yeah. That's the extent of our fan base, isn't it? It's about that big.
Our fan base.
Look at it. Watch out, otherwise so good.
Have we got any more fan jokes?
No, I'm sure people will.
Right, come on, give us your fan jokes.
I just don't know whether it's worth me going down and putting your wellings on. Well,
Just don't fall off.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just trying to like, because you can't lean on them.
Yeah, and then you're going to end up leaning on the glue. Screw you, Ponkson. Hey, Wonky's still here. Hey, Wonky! I think he's ate all his quavers. Wonky! Come on then. Wonky! Right, some frames are in. So while we wait for the sealant to dry before we can sand it and paint it, let's move over and get some frames in. Feels like absolute ages since I worked down here. So Simon cleans up the other day. It's messy already, isn't it?
I made more mess today, so...
Made more mess. I've got the hiccups. So plan is we're going to try and stay out the sun for a bit. I've got the hiccups and I can't get rid of them.
Oh my god!
It doesn't work. So we're going to put some frames in. Just say, you're thinking with your head today, aren't you?
I always think with my head.
But like usually we cut these on the floor.
Yeah, I hate it. Hate cutting on the floor. For some reason it just goes wrong. I'm not saying this isn't going to go wrong, but there you go. Because I've got loads to do. We've got loads of small pieces to do, so if we can get it up high, it's all good.
You know what the big issue is going to be then?
When you get shorter?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I've got you. Hold it.
Okay. Tell you what, it's a lot cooler down here.
Number one. You want me to calm that?
Yeah. If you got enough to scarf.
Yeah.
How do people work in really hot countries? Because if it was like this all the time, well, I suppose if it was like this all the time, we'd be used to it, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
It's the fact that we're not used to this heat, that the second it gets hot in Britain, you're like, I can't go.
Don't you have like a fiesta or something?
A fiesta.
Or is it an escort? I can't remember.
Siesta.
Okay, that's it.
I could do the siesta. We were so like, thought all of the frames are really good, didn't we, on the port side? But that's because they are, apart from like really up high. And obviously you couldn't see the up high bits because of the thickness of the beam shelf.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It is what it is until it isn't. There we go. So it is definitely a slow hardener day today. Because it is roasting. Oh, it's too hot.
While Gemma's doing that, this boat is a cool boat. We bought a 90s or very late 80s fiberglass boat. It's cool, it's good. Nowhere near the character of this boat. After working on the engines in this new boat, you go into this into our engine room and it's like, wow, this is, you can get to stuff, you can move around, you're not tripping over each other. What's your opinion, Gem? I'm so lucky, I can't wait to get Sarinda in the water. Get in, actually using it.
Both very different.
Completely different boats, yeah. Even though this boat, English boat, American engines.
The thing is about Butari, it is going to be a fantastic training vessel for us.
Yeah, because it's twin shaft. I've been learning how to park here. How many times I've parked now? About 4 times, something like that. Yeah. Dead easy. So, but obviously she's only 34 foot opposed to this is 71 feet. So, I can imagine Sarinda's a bit more dormant than Butari, but Butari's actually got more horsepower than Sarinda. So yeah, there's loads of different things, but yeah, sort of after working on it, I've realised this boat is the boat for us. You know what I mean? How you getting on?
Done.
Done.
Need to go and put some thickened epoxy on now.
You've missed one. I don't know. No, it's wicked in on this one. Can we?
Want a bit more?
Yeah.
wicked in on that one as well. God, it's wicked in on all of them. That's it's just so,
so
hot today.
Yeah. No, you need to wet it so it won't wet anymore. It's dead thin as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like water. I just start putting them on and putting them in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do these two that are past the frame first.
Okay.
Because you'll probably have to go upstairs to clamp these ones. This one. That is 8 new frames in today, 7 new planks. We're getting there, aren't we?
We'll come back to you on what we're going to do. Don't know.
Right, on to the next job, which is measuring up for our template, well, making our template for the deck beams. All the work that we do on Sarinda is all made possible with the support of our amazing Patreon supporters and Coffee monthly members. Without their support, this project wouldn't be possible. So thank all of these people on the screen, as without them, these videos wouldn't be possible. And if you want to join our Patreon or monthly members on Coffee and get early access to our videos and help support the project, we would be so grateful. Until next time, see you next week.